Welcome to Files. Today, we're diving into a mind-bending theory that challenges everything we think we know about our place in history. Imagine this: over 7 billion people live on Earth right now, leaving behind countless traces of our existence. But what if someday, all signs of our civilization vanished? Could it be possible that we aren't the first advanced species to have called this planet home? Enter the Silurian hypothesis, a theory that suggests advanced civilizations might have existed on Earth long before humans and left no detectable trace. Intrigued? Let's embark on this journey together and explore the mysteries of the past. Think about it. Our skyscrapers, monuments, even our plastics and nuclear waste won't last forever. Over time, the relentless forces of nature will reclaim and erase them. So, how can we be sure that we are the first advanced civilization here? The Silurian hypothesis, intriguingly named after the intelligent reptilian species from Doctor Who, poses this exact question. Conceived by scientists Adam Frank and Gavin Schmidt, this hypothesis suggests that if a technologically advanced civilization existed millions of years ago, we might have no evidence of their presence. Our modern civilization has existed for a blink of an eye in geological terms only, about 0.02% of Earth's history. Consider the great ancient civilizations like the Egyptians, Mesopotamians, and Romans. Although monumental in human history, their legacies have left sparse physical evidence after just a few thousand years. So what if there were other advanced species millions of years before us? Due to Earth's dynamic nature, where land is continuously formed, transformed, and eroded, any signs of these civilizations could be buried deep or destroyed beyond recognition. The Silurian hypothesis pushes us to rethink traditional archaeology. Earth's surface is in constant flux thanks to processes like plate tectonics and erosion, which can effectively erase evidence from millions of years ago. The oldest exposed land on our planet is just 1.8 million years old. Given these factors, discovering fossils or artifacts from such ancient civilizations becomes almost impossible. But let's take a step back and understand why finding evidence from so long ago is so challenging. The Earth's crust is like a conveyor belt, constantly recycling itself through geological processes. This means that what we see on the surface today will eventually be buried, melted down, or eroded away. Landforms we know now, like mountains and valleys, are relatively young in the grand timeline of Earth's history. So even if a highly advanced civilization existed millions of years ago, their cities and structures would likely have been ground into dust or subducted into the mantle by now. Furthermore, fossilization, the process that preserves the remains of ancient life, is incredibly rare. Specific conditions are required. An organism needs hard body parts like bones or shells. These remains must be quickly buried to protect them from scavengers and erosion. There needs to be high pressure for mineralization and low oxygen to prevent decay. Given these requirements, it's no wonder we only have a few thousand near-complete dinosaur fossils despite them roaming the Earth for 180 million years. With this in mind, the chances of finding fossilized evidence of an ancient advanced civilization seem slim. Consider the Tyrannosaurus rex. It's estimated that over 2.5 billion of these creatures lived and died on Earth. Yet we've discovered fewer than 100 fossils and only one complete skeleton. This staggering statistic shows how rare fossilization truly is. If an advanced species like Homo sapiens existed for a much shorter period, their presence might not be represented in the fossil record at all. If another advanced civilization did exist long before humans, direct evidence like cities or artifacts would be incredibly rare, possibly non-existent. Our current technological footprint, roads, cities, and machines covers less than 1% of Earth's surface and might not last more than a few thousand years. This fleeting presence makes the discovery of such civilizations challenging. However, there are alternative ways to detect their existence. If we redefine civilization to mean a global industrial presence, it leaves behind clues in the geological record that are much more durable than physical artifacts. Our industrial activities are currently leaving traces that could be detectable millions of years from now. These traces include changes in the Earth's nitrogen cycle due to agriculture, elevated levels of metals like lead and platinum from mining, and most notably, a significant spike in atmospheric carbon from burning fossil fuels. These changes are recorded in sediment layers, which could inform future scientists about our presence long after we're gone. The key to identifying ancient civilizations, according to the Silurian hypothesis, lies in these subtle changes in the geological record. For instance, the burning of fossil fuels alters the carbon isotope ratio in the atmosphere, a phenomenon known as the Seuss effect. By examining these isotopic shifts, along with spikes in metal concentrations and global temperature changes, we could potentially identify periods when advanced civilizations might have thrived and vanished. Interestingly, scientists have observed similar changes in Earth's history. Around 56 million years ago, during the Paleocene-Eocene thermal maximum, PETM, the planet experienced a rapid increase in carbon and temperature, akin to the changes we're causing today. Although it's unlikely that ancient civilizations were behind the PETM, it raises an intriguing possibility. What if other intelligent species left similar markers? To delve deeper, let's examine how the PETM could be a marker of past civilizations. The PETM lasted for about 200,000 years, which is a blip in geological time, but long enough to leave significant clues. During this period, Earth's temperature rose by about 6 degrees Celsius, leading to a drastically different climate. Imagine t-shirt weather at the North Pole and the ice caps completely melted. This dramatic climate shift could potentially be a result of natural processes or, in a speculative scenario, the activities of an ancient advanced civilization. The changes in carbon and oxygen isotopes during the PETM suggest massive releases of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. If an advanced civilization existed during this time, their industrial activities could have contributed to these changes. Although current scientific consensus attributes the PETM to natural causes, such as volcanic eruptions or methane release from ocean sediments, the idea of an ancient civilization's influence adds a fascinating layer to the mystery. Moreover, another event, known as the Eocene Layers of Mysterious Origins, ELMO, occurred a few million years after the PETM. This event also saw significant environmental changes, including shifts in carbon and oxygen isotope levels and global temperatures. Such recurring patterns of rapid environmental change could hint at cycles of advanced civilizations rising and falling, although this remains speculative. The Silurian hypothesis not only opens up possibilities for Earth's past, but also extends to the search for life on other planets. If intelligent civilizations existed millions or billions of years ago, they could have left similar markers on their home planets. The same geological tools we use to study Earth's history could help us identify ancient civilizations on Mars, Venus, or even the moons of Jupiter and Saturn. Mars, for instance, was once warmer and wetter, conditions that could have supported life. Venus, now a scorching hellscape, might have been habitable in the distant past. Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, is covered by a thick layer of ice, but has a subsurface ocean that could harbor life. As we continue to explore these worlds, we might discover signs of past civilizations that have long since disappeared. The Silurian hypothesis challenges us to rethink our assumptions about intelligent life and our place in the universe. Even if we don't find evidence of ancient civilizations on Earth, this approach could revolutionize our search for extraterrestrial life. Imagine uncovering signs of ancient industrial activities on Mars or evidence of past life on Europa. Such discoveries would profoundly change our understanding of the universe and our role within it. But let's bring this back to Earth for a moment. While most scientists believe that we are the first advanced civilization on this planet, they acknowledge that detecting past civilizations is challenging. The Silurian hypothesis provides a framework to look for signs of ancient civilizations, not just on Earth but across the cosmos. As we continue to explore our solar system and beyond, we might discover that intelligent life has risen and fallen many times over the millennia. The Silurian hypothesis, while speculative, offers a fascinating lens through which to view our place in history. It encourages us to look beyond the obvious and consider the deeper, subtler clues that tell the story of life on Earth. Whether or not we find definitive evidence of ancient civilizations, the quest itself expands our understanding and fuels our curiosity. In conclusion, the Silurian hypothesis is a thought-provoking idea that challenges our perception of history and our place in the universe. It suggests that advanced civilizations could have existed long before humans and left no trace. By studying the geological record for subtle clues, we might uncover the hidden chapters of Earth's past and even find signs of life on other planets. The Silurian hypothesis not only enriches our understanding of the past, but also inspires our search for extraterrestrial civilizations. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the Silurian hypothesis. If you enjoyed this exploration into ancient mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Here on Files, we love unraveling the unknown and challenging what we think we know. Until next time, keep exploring the mysteries of the universe. And remember, you are part of something much bigger than you could ever imagine. Stay curious, stay inspired, and see you in the next video.